And welcome back, folks, to another lesson in JavaScript. Today we're going to discuss the different operators that you can use in JavaScript. So you're probably familiar with the most common ones, which are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, which of course I just have set up some simple values here just to test. So here I have, in this case, it'd be 5 plus 4, so it should output 9 in my JavaScript file. Alright, and of course if I were to change that to a subtraction here, you'll see that it also changes that value. So now it's 1. But there's a couple other operations that we need to talk about here. One, of course, is the modular operation, which looks like the percent sign. And when I do that operation, you'll see I get the value of 1. Now, it's not subtraction. It's actually a remainder thing. Because if I change this to y mod x, you'll see that the value now changes to 4. So again, it's just a remainder of what was left over. So, because 4 tries to go into 5, you get a remainder of 4. So, let me just go ahead and turn this back into just x plus y for a second. And talk about a couple of the other things that you can do, which are what's known as assignment operators. So, that is when you take a value of a variable and set it equal to something. So, for example here, we have one right in here, which is var z equals x plus y. That's an assignment operation because we're setting it equal to the value of x plus y. Additionally, I could do something like if I wanted to say, like, I'm just going to put these in here just so you can see how they look. The full versions will be in the PDF, but here's a quick one. So like if I want instead of x to be, maybe I want to change the value of x. So I'm going to say let's say like x equals x plus 2. I could still do that. However, a little bit easier way is I can say instead of just x equals x plus 2, I can actually just write x is plus equals 2. And that means the same thing. So that's the same as writing x equals x plus 2. And that comes down to some styling thing, like do you want to write it one way, do you want to write another? But both ways would get you the same result. Me personally, I don't tend to use these operators. I tend just, because I'm in the habit of doing that, I would just write x equals x plus 2. But again, both ways are the same thing, and you can do the exact same thing with subtraction, multiplication, division, and even the modulus operator. And if I run this a little bit of code, I'm going to run this one more time. And now I got 11 because I changed 5 to 7 for the value of x, and I added 4 to that, so 7 plus 4 is 11. Right. Now, there's one more thing I'm going to talk about real quick. I'm not going to show how to do them, but just to kind of put it on your back of your mind, the last kind of operators are what's known as logical operators. And these are used typically in conditional testing. So the most common ones that you will encounter, and I'll just put it down here in a comment block, excuse me. Conditional logic operators. And that would be not equal to, you have less than, you have greater than, you have less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. And of course, you could also argue there's equals, but that's also used just as a comparison thing. So there's your logical operators there. All right, folks, that concludes this lesson. So until next time.